Welcome to day one of graduatedness. Time to kick off party life. You know. So basically, there is a 20% chance anyone in the world will ever see this footage. But to give myself some sort of structure over the next gap year that I'm taking, I'm interested in perhaps, I'm going to say a 4-letter word here, doing vlogs. Don't throw things at me just yet. They're definitely going to be not very frequent, but because I kind of like the idea of them, and I like them done correctly with interesting things like Adam LZ or something like that. But thing is, I have not the work ethic, never have, and don't think I ever will, despite my hopes for it. And but this is a way to find out, I guess. Yeah. So basically, I graduated today. We think. I'll find out in another few days. I kind of missed every single sentiment put on for the seniors in the past like 2 weeks. So it's a bit anticlimactic for me, which part of it's my own doing. Like graduation walking hasn't happened yet, but I'm actually not participating in that. So it's gonna be interesting. This is my trombone. This will be showing up. It's probably not that interesting to you guys, but a little background on why I'm taking this gap year. I am trying to go to a conservatory for trombone performance, classical trombone performance. I basically, last year had something called an embouchure collapse, which, long story short, I did a lot of concerts, didn't take care of myself properly. Thought I was Superman and died. And had to relearn trombone in 1 year. To put this in perspective, if you would imagine a professional singer getting punched in the throat and then warming up the next day for a concert with Screamo, that's basically what my strategy was for trombone playing. But yeah, that happened in like February of last year, so obviously I wasn't done with the school year by like any means, and I was in the band program, and that did not go over well with me suddenly being able to not play any notes at all. I took 3 weeks off after I left those ensembles, and when I came back, I tried playing a note, and it was the most horrendous, double buzzy, terrible middle F that has ever been shot out of the end of the bell of the brass instrument. Basically had the sudden, like, heart-wrenching epiphany that I had to start all over. So I did. So over the past year, I've been getting lessons from various people, very interspersed, because having reliable lessons wasn't doing anything, because every week I'd show up, something different had gone wrong with my face. So practicing obviously did not go that well, because my previous practice methods, which had worked quite fine for my previous face, it was just playing around, having fun, and then I'd like push myself a little bit and I'd get better, and then I'd keep doing that. But the problem was now nothing in my face was doing anything correctly, and I'm super prone to being a hypochondriac about that stuff anyways before it all went wrong. So it was extremely distracting, and that mirror I've probably stared into more than that computer screen over the past year to try to learn how it all works again. So how does this all tie into me taking a gap year? Sounds like I'm sort of doing things correctly again. Well, I basically last year still tried to go through the same path of doing performance. My dog is just licking the floor, I don't know why. Anyways, I still went for performance. But I really, because I knew that I was previously in a very good position, but I also didn't really know where I stood after that, even coming back. So I auditioned to all of my dream schools, basically. Juilliard, Eastman, New England Conservatory, Curtis, DePaul, and Manhattan School of Music, that one. What ended up happening is I got past those pre-screenings, and that was determined in early January, and in December I went and had a lesson with one of the professors at two of the schools, Juilliard and Manhattan School of Music. During the lesson, he gave me like looked at me for 30 seconds and knew exactly what was happening, and was like, okay, do this, 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 and this. Be more confident, don't suck, blah, blah, blah. I was all a bit more eloquent than that, but basically he gave me all the tools I needed to get better, and I just started, like, I went straight into that. I was second here in All-State Orchestra this year. I was first in the same one as a junior last year, and so I went to All-State. While I was there, I found an eBay listing for a mouthpiece. This one, actually. It's a Grego SE5E, and it's the same size as the original mouthpiece I had, which was a Fax 4E, except that is typically like $300, and I found it for $50 on eBay. So I tried to change my face all around in January. I got a new mouthpiece in January. Then I did All-State. I didn't get to focus on my face as much as I'd like to, and so I kind of like lost sense of some of the things I was doing, and then I came back and I was stuff. But basically, went to my audition. The only one that went well was Eastman's, and I didn't get into Eastman, so like them being the first to get back to me, I kind of knew the results of all the other schools.
I have more laundry to do. So how does this all equate to me taking a gap year? Well, it doesn't directly, but I had good relations with the professor at my local university, but I don't know, I'm really stubborn, probably to a fault, and I was adamant about doing conservatory because, you know, like from the day you show up to the day you leave, you are doing what you are actually majoring in. That, and I feel like I can get good enough in the time being, because there were a number of factors going against me over the past year, and I feel like those could be remedied with another year to kind of find out what all is happening. These are my underwear. I'm sorry, you're just going to see my underwear. That's just going to be a thing. I apologize if you were sent here by my business card and you're watching me fold underwear. That's probably not very good. There was a glimmer of hope because I made it past pre-screening at Eastman 2 weeks after a major embouchure change. Also, 3 weeks after switching mouthpieces, and 1 year after having to relearn how to play trombone. So I figured if I can do all that in a year, then maybe another year is all it will need, or all I will need rather, sorry, English isn't happening very well today, is all I will need to get back to where I'd like to be and where everyone else would like their students to be. There's a puppy. I'm so sad. You okay? Come here. Come here. Yeah. We're gonna go adventuring tonight, I promise. Foreshadowing. That's the thing, that's why I'm taking a gap year. It's not because I'm undecided, it's actually because I'm so decided that I'm probably too stubborn to change it at this point. Other things that you will be seeing is, well, the reason I have a GoPro is because I do biking, even though I seem to almost never use it for biking. I kind of wanted to. The idea to do this stemmed from watching a Billy Perry video. So that'll be in here, probably. I'm actually thinking of going on a ride today if there is daylight still. Yeah, so I do biking, I do street trials. What else do I do? Oh yeah, I make some videos. That's a decadal thing that I dabble in, I guess you could say. Oh, car meets stuff. I do car stuff, but I've never posted, well, okay, that's not entirely true, but I've never posted the car meet experience, I don't know, the stuff we do here. See, there's not a lot here, there's not a lot of fancy cars, so you just have to have funner meets by other means, like not actually even being at the meets. You might see some shots of Mexico, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that out there. If you don't get that reference, it's okay. I'm trying to like crouch and lean in awkward ways so that the camera doesn't like screw up and do bad things, but it's, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna give up. It's probably wide enough. More complicated things. I moved high schools last year because of the band incident. I figured I'd want a new ensemble once I found my chops again. And so I moved to Leon High School, which apparently I didn't actually know is kind of like, I don't know, at least previously famous for various achievements. They were like the only band to do Midwest twice in a row, and only band that ever will, because people thought it was so unfair that that happened when it did. They made a rule against it. So that's kind of cool to find out. I didn't actually know that until a couple weeks ago. I'll be doing a little traveling over the next year because I have family in literally every corner of the US. I have family in Seattle, I have family in New York City, Key West, and LA. So I might as well do road trips between all of those places. And save you guys all the boring day-to-day life bits that'll happen in between those. I don't know. The thing about my channel is it's very tiny, and not a lot of people are here. So I don't really have to like pretty much everything I already do is because I felt like doing it. But yeah. I don't really remember what all I said. And I'm definitely not going to have the motivation to go back and watch it again after, like uploading this stuff and recording more, and just can't be bothered. So once I realize what I've forgotten, I'll probably incorporate it into the next one of these, if the next one exists. Oh my goodness, that is... Alright kids, here's how you unshrink your clothes. First, wipe all the crap off your feet from your dirtiest crap room, and then take your feet and just kind of step on your freshly clean athletic pants, so, and then pull like mess, and then, oh, popping noises. That's, yes, much better. Jeremy Clarkson way prevails again. What is happening today is I shall finish this laundry sometime in the not so near future. After that, I do believe I'm going to go on a nice little point bike ride, and after that I do believe many things you'll come to find. I do believe I'll be going to like this like abandoned, I don't know what it is, it's a structure of sorts that has lots of painted words on it, some of which aren't particularly that nice. It'd be good for biking. I've also heard it's good for driving because you can just hooliganisticify yourself around without any people. I've seen lots of pictures of it on various social medias lately, and I want to go and don't know what it is, where it is, what to call it, how to Google it, anything like that. So I'm just asking people, and someone actually told me that it'd take me tonight. Another thing that might be happening today is I have a pound of chicken to cook. And by might be happening, I mean it's going to happen, but what might happen is people might show up to eat it because I don't want to feel fat, even though I probably would eat that whole thing myself. I will also be buying another Chipotle gift card because at Chipotle... Crap, is there a rehearsal tonight? It's Tuesday, isn't it? Okay, so what I just realized is that I had Summer Sinfionetta rehearsal. Remember that whole trombone thing I was talking about? Well, it turns out I'm really bad at remembering all the commitments that I make for it. And this one I haven't practiced at all, and I have a whole piece in alto clef, channeling regular car reviews there. Here's the underwear again, I'm sorry about that, not really. Gotta go, cool. Maybe there is parking. Oh god, it looks full. Oh, don't be full, why would you? Hey, it's not full! Yay! And my excitement almost hopped the curb, but that's okay. Oh, what? That's not okay. Well,